United are really stretched now as Williams goes into overdrive, but Seal is there. 4 minutes of time and on! Sheffield Wednesday are the winners! Ron Atkinson! The second division side, the heroes of the day. There's the man of the match, the captain of Sheffield Wednesday, Nigel Pearson. Roland Nilsson, who's done such a fantastic job on this job this week.
For the first time in 56 years, silverware from Wembley heading for Hillsborough. League Cup glory. As they climbed onto the coach in Sheffield, even as the boots and the cup final kit was being loaded, the club's official line was, promotion is the priority. Not one player, not a single fan really believed that. Not now. Not with the League Cup final, Wembley and opponents Manchester United waiting.
Have a gin and tonic. Bags in the hole instead of the suitcases.
Cup fever is all-consuming and highly contagious.
Are we going to win? Of course we're going to win. We're just going to raise the roof when we get to Wembley with our Atkinson's Barmy Army.
Manchester United, I think it's all over. They're going to be quite surprised.
We're going to scare Man United. We're going to go there, we're going to beat them.
Just put the goals in and win it.
Keep up the good work, and Paul Williams, I like your legs.
But the cup's ours, there's no doubt on that. It's written on that turf, it's ours. It's our cup. We're proud to be Sheffield Wednesday supporters. I think I speak for a lot of people here. We're proud, and that cup's ours. We know it's ours. Ron's going to do it for us.
That respect is mutual. Ron Atkinson and his team want to hold that cup aloft for these fans. There is no better way of saying thanks. The real road to Wembley, though, began against Brentford. The third division outfit, after grabbing an early lead, offered stubborn resistance. Former Blades keeper Graham Benstead was in defiant mood. And the woodwork was playing its part too. Early in the second half, Wednesday equalised when a centre from Phil King was headed in by David Hurst. In the 72nd minute, a deep cross from Danny Wilson was converted by skipper Nigel Pearson. The second leg, Brentford, an identical scoreline. Wilson and Williams combining well to set up Trevor Francis. And then Pearson again popping up in the perfect place to stab home his second Brumbelows Cup goal. There were more to come on the long road to Wembley.
Hello.
This is the journey every professional footballer hopes to make.
Not your game.
Each and every one of these men has played his part in making that dream a reality. And for those of you who thought that John Harkes was the only fast-talking Yank on board and that David Hurst was a plain-talking Barnsley lad, well, just listen to this high-speed, stateside dialogue.
How's the weenie rolls going, do you know?
Well, we're going to kick it up in the backyard, David. I feel like after Wembley, I think we can perform well. And we can get the weenie rolls going in the backyard. I think keep the ball
Bigger
around a
blanket,
little bit. Things will look good.
Chill out on the beach?
Yeah, kick it up a little surf and turf down there.
Oh, yeah, we can be up there, downtown, all around town, you know what I'm saying? But listen to a bit of Motown.
Yeah.
What's the general feeling in the dressing room about the way the side is playing and the capability of beating Manchester United?
Well, obviously the two games against Blackburn and Middlesbrough was very good, and we worked hard, and we let ourselves down a little bit at Newcastle. But we've got the potential there and the quality, so hopefully that will come through on Sunday.
Right. For somebody who was playing in the second division for Swindon last season, obviously then relegated at the end of last season, this is a dream come true, isn't it, going to Wembley?
Yeah. Obviously what happened last year, getting relegation, to be in the promotion like this year and get to Wembley is really good. It's a good achievement.
You ain't playing.
If I play, that is.
He preferred different colour hair.
Did you get some stick about that, Paul?
Nah, not particularly. He's all right. He's an albino.
It's unlikely that a Wembley Cup final team have ever arrived in the capital in such a relaxed frame of mind. Being underdogs helped, but most of the credit must go to the manager, Ron Atkinson. To say his big match build-up was unconventional would be masterful understatement. Inspired will be more accurate. For most of the players, this was to be their first taste of a Wembley weekend, their first chance of cup glory. Ron Atkinson, experienced campaigner that he is, knew that, above all else, he had to keep his squad free of tension. Wednesday chairman Dave Richards doesn't claim to possess any clairvoyancy powers, but a prophetic comment he made back in November last year makes you wonder.
I think Ron Atkinson's one of the best professionals in the game. He's dedicated to football. He's dedicated to the way he wants to play it. And Ron is his own man. And I think, given the opportunity, he could make Sheffield Wednesday better than Manchester United ever was. I think he's the man for the job.
Well, that remarkable prediction, soon to be put to the test, was made about the time Wednesday were facing Swindon Town in the third round of the Rumbelows Cup. It was a match the Owls dominated, but they couldn't score. Also, debut match for United States World Cup star John Harkes. His shoot-on-sight style a hint of glorious things to come. For Harkes and everyone else, a night of missed opportunities. In the end, Swindon, famed cup battlers, deserved the goalless draw. Just. In the replay, though, it was that man Pearson who again broke the deadlock. Cup goal number 3 for the skipper. With exactly 48 hours to go to the League Cup final, the Wednesday players set off for Hyde Park, and an unusual, if not bizarre, training session. All part of the boss's master plan. Go! Trainer Roger Spry was barking out the instructions, as always. The players were responding with enthusiasm, as always. And as ever, Big Ron was there, observing, hatching plans. It's at times like these, special one-off times, when top managers really earn their corn.
Go on, let's go!
They set the tone, create the mood, they manage. What was Ron Atkinson out to achieve?
we were doing our utmost to try and get the players to have no fear. I mean, basically, in a way, we go there in everybody else's eyes, but the people in South Yorkshire, we go down there as underdogs. If we play as we can play, that will be good enough. Not many of the boys have been in this situation before, and the last thing we want them doing is sort of getting too many hang-ups about the thing and start worrying. I mean, we've come down to enjoy the occasion, savour the occasion. Our main priority, of course, is to come down and win. But I don't want everybody sort of biting the nails for the next 48 hours.
It was obviously working. The Hyde Park session was turning into a fun event. And Ron Atkinson was enjoying himself too.
Good, now respect, come on, respect. Brilliant.
No doubt these are first-class flexibility and mobility exercises, but it has to be said there appeared to be more than a touch of kickboxing, kung fu, even breakdancing in some of the movements. There was even the sort of keep fit hokey-cokey. You put your left leg in and you shake it all about.
1, 3, 5, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 5,
As for the exuberant All-American boy, he couldn't resist harking back to that other game of football.
Go Montana. There you go.
First of all, I think he could be a great player. You know, he got great hands.
Have you ever played the game, John?
Just as a kid, you know, recreational, but nothing serious. Never really got into it, you know, into the leagues. It's always too skinny, man. I'm not as big as this man.
You'd be a bit happier.
I can't go into the
Wembley.
tackles with him. If he's coming running at me, I'll say, yeah, to the right, to the right.
I reckon it's a big challenge for him to represent America and to show the people back in the States that, you know, we can play, football here, but soccer back in the States. So.
That John Harkes was right to choose the round ball game became evident in the fourth round against Derby.
Surely it's going to go across to Harkes, and it does. Harkes now, the right fullback, the young American, to the edge of the air, tries a left foot shot and rebounded out. It was good work. There's Danny Wilson for Wednesday. Moving out to his right is Francis. Francis gets it straight away into the area. Hurst is there, header, and what a goal!
After that opening goal in the 14th minute, the great Peter Shilton decided to have one of those unbeatable nights. 41 years old and still world class, Danny Wilson could hardly believe it. Just before half-time, County got the equaliser, but not before Kevin Pressman proved there were two great keepers on the park. With hindsight, a 1-1 draw was the perfect result. If there hadn't been the replay at the baseball ground, we'd have missed one of the season's great goals.
King won it ahead of Harford, and the Derby County centre forward was fouling Wednesday's number 3. Harford now goes back to defend the free kick he's just conceded. Quickly taken, Worthington slamming it in. And Derby backpedaling for the moment. Here's Worthington again. King's cross, aimed at Pearson. Williams leaving it to Hurst. Oh! First time shot was a good effort by the man who is leading scorer for Sheffield Wednesday this season. Harford once more, but Wednesday get it clear to Sheridan, and that's a nice ball. Worthington on the left. King. Worthington. Wilson. Worthington switches it to Harks on the right. That's a good effort. Oh, what a tremendous goal by John Harks. His first ever in English football, and one he'll remember for the rest of his days. 13 minutes to half-time, and one of the goals of the season has given Sheffield Wednesday the lead. The American World Cup player came forward and just decided to have a crack. And what a crack it was. To beat Peter Shilton from that range, it's got to be some shot. It was. So Harks, who we know can certainly get the ball a long distance with his foot, now throws similarly dangerously to the near post. Right clearance, dropping for Wilson, back to Harks again. And Wilson invites Harks to make the cross, and he's got a lot of targets in the middle. Oh, and it's turned in. It's a lovely goal. And a dance of delight from the scorer, Paul Williams, and Harks, who scored the first, has helped to make the second for Sheffield Wednesday. And Derby have got a mountain to climb now. Paul Williams' 7th goal of the season, and justifying Ron Atkinson's decision to bring him back into the team tonight at the expense of Trevor Francis. Harks turned the good ball into the near post, and Williams stole in ahead of 2 defenders and Shilton to turn it in. Meantime, Derby are about to make a substitution before the free kick is taken. Craig Ramage has gone off. Meanwhile, the free kick swung in, and King gets it clear. Sage, in fact, who's come on in the right-back position. Slung forward. Harford's header! Tremendous save! Harks. Wilson. Harks turning it forward, looking for Williams, and it was a neat little header to Hurst. On to Palmer. Worthington clear on the left. Palmer's kept running in typical style and has done well here. Williams calling for the ball, and he plays it back for Worthington instead. Williams with the shot, and a marvellous save by Shilton. Absolutely marvellous save. Kept Derby in the game, that did, no question. Tremendous. And that's it. There's the final whistle. And Sheffield Wednesday and Ron Atkinson can celebrate a place in the quarter-finals of the competition for the first time since they got there in 3 successive seasons in the early 1980s.
A champagne performance, and with Wembley less than 2 days away, that, believe it or not, is what the Wednesday squad were sipping. Relaxing to an unprecedented degree at a party in honour of the club's senior player. There was, of course, orange juice for those who preferred it. The players' wives looked stunning. So did Trevor Francis, 37 today. As for Manchester United's chairman, Martin Edwards, he looked stunned. And there was even a somewhat formal greetings telegram from an old sartorial friend to the elegant birthday boy.
Well, our oldest player's birthday today. We couldn't get enough candles, but happy birthday, Trev.
Can we have a bit of silence, please?
Well done. Well done. A small note here as well that I'd like to read.
Shh. Silencio.
Por favor. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yeah. Mr. T. Francis. Yeah, what does that say, boss?
Cumpleaños.
Oh, yeah, about 10 past. Giorgio Armani. Hold on, Trev, there you go, pal. Thank you. Somebody have a chair.
A far cry from that tense night in Coventry, when there was a place in the semi-finals at stake.
8 minutes gone, still Coventry City 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0 in this Rumbelows quarter-final tie. Hurst's header, and McCall went in bravely with Peake. And the Coventry captain in the end bringing down the former Ipswich man, and that's going to be a dangerous position for Coventry to defend the free kick. Pearson and Shirtlip, the two centre-backs, are both forward for the kick. Played in to the far post and cut back neatly as well, and the turn, and it's gone in! And Pearson, who gets so many vital goals for Sheffield Wednesday, has got another. The captain capitalising on Coventry City's hesitation on the far post. Peake couldn't reach the ball. It was a lovely turn by Pearson. That's his 8th goal of the season and his 4th in this competition. Peake to Burrows. Speedy. Burrows again and somehow squeezes it through to Mickey Ginn, and it was vital, that tackle, as McGrath comes in again. The linesman is flagging on the far side. Nothing would have counted if Coventry could have forced the ball into the net then, because the linesman flagged immediately, I think, for offside against Cyril Regis. Sheffield Wednesday break dangerously with Sheridan. On to Williams. A great run by King, and the fullbacks are marked in the middle and could finish off here. And he let Sheridan take the responsibility instead, and Sheridan wasted a great opportunity to increase Sheffield Wednesday's lead. McGrath. Regis. Ooh, it was a dangerous ball, and he's given it straight to McCall, who's got Hurst ahead of him. David Hurst. Another good save by Steve Agricevic. And Coventry nearly threw it away again. McCall onto the mistake. Hurst had one thought, that was to go for goal. Agricevic denies him. And now McGrath. Smith. Swung in towards Regis, far edge of the penalty area, and it comes back to Cyril Regis. Still Regis. Did it go in? The crowd are claiming it did. Regis is claiming it did. Importantly, the referee says it didn't, and the linesman was well placed to judge. Regis did so well though. Went through 3 tackles. No, it didn't cross the line. The referee was right. Pearson cleared it before the whole of the ball had gone over the line. It's all happening here in the last few minutes. Mickey Ginn. He's done well, Ginn. Oh, palmed away by Turner. Regis turning it back in again. And McCall back to clear the danger as Worthington belts it high into the stand. Chris Turner with another excellent piece of goalkeeping to deny Coventry once more. Wilson helping it forward to Sheridan, and McCall's clear. McCall can clinch it now for Sheffield Wednesday. My word, how many missed opportunities are we going to see in this game? McCall twice, Palmer and Hurst could all have made absolutely certain of Sheffield Wednesday's place in the semi-final, and they've all failed. This was the easiest of the lot. He'd done the hard work. Emerson, Peake. That's the final whistle. The end of a superb cup tie, and handshakes all round for Ron Atkinson. And second division Sheffield Wednesday are through to the semi-finals of the League Cup for the first time in their history. Coventry City gave them a marvellous battle, particularly in the second half. McCall had 2 marvellous opportunities to clinch things, but it's the Yorkshire fans who'll go home singing. And their captain, Nigel Pearson, scored 1, scooped another off the line when it looked as though Cyril Regis had equalised. And at the end of it all, It's Sheffield Wednesday who go through to meet Chelsea or Spurs in the two-legged semi-final.
Saturday morning on the eve of the final, and the squad arrives at the Oakley Court Hotel in Windsor. It's where Ron Atkinson always stays with his team before a Wembley final. And why change the habits of a lifetime? A winning formula.
You don't want to be on that, huh?
Soaking up the atmosphere, Graham Hyde, the young reserve team player drafted into the squad at the 11th hour. Then onto the FA headquarters at Bisham Abbey. Party time is over. It's time to get serious about the job ahead, the job of winning at Wembley tomorrow afternoon.
There is no way in the world you should be offside. You're the wide man, you're looking in along the line, but you're brain dead. Throw you offside, you're the one player. You can see better than we can see.
Yeah, go on, touch it. Stay there, hold your line, hold your line.
It's going to be a lot better than that. Space, people alive, people in positions, and we have played a bad ball, and we will get murdered for it.
He can play it when he likes. If it's not on, he can hold it.
Even the climate is doing its bit. 1 minute, glorious sunshine. The next, a blizzard. Uncomfortable maybe, but no time to worry about the elements. The training is no longer gentle or general. It's committed and very specific.
Give it me. High limit, look at that responsibility. And be alive, expect you wherever you are. Okay, come on, let's get working.
Men like young footballer of the year Lee Sharpe possess the ability to destroy a team that hasn't fully prepared. Roland Nilsson is well aware of that, and with Steve McCall and John Harkes, he rehearses the moves and the turns that he believes will negate the skills and the speed of Sharpe.
You get back, you always get back on that side. Yeah. There you go.
You're going to show him out first and then show him.
When you see I'll show him inside all the way.
Yeah.
Because he won't go inside. If you go inside, if he goes inside, play the ball to Sparky.
Yeah, I'll be back
play that ball outside again.
You get that side. Yeah, you'll be coming now, I'll be inside already.
You're there.
Run in here.
And I'm blocking it in here, and he starts to go inside. And he plays that ball.
Yeah.
Then you know he's got to go down there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to run there.
They know that this attention to detail will make the difference between winning and losing. And Wednesday are out to win. It's at the end of this final training session that the squad are told who's in the team, who's on the subs bench, and who will have to sit this one out. In fact, missing from the Wembley lineup, even some of the semi-final stars.
Stewart, the target for this kick, and Stewart it is who wins it for Chelsea. Harkes is right behind him. Townsend doing well to keep the ball in play, and that's a great cross, tipped away, but still danger. Wise, another great save. Oh, Turner did so well then. Excellent goalkeeping by Chris Turner, and Dennis Wise cannot believe that the Wednesday keeper kept out both those shots. What a superb cross by Andy Townsend to set up the danger. Turner stretching for this one. Wise saw him denied, and again. Stewart. He's got round Palmer. Whoops, a daisy. A neat little back heeler from Harkes. Sheridan. Acres of space in the middle of the park here for Wilson. And Worthington. Sheffield Wednesday looking threatening here. King. And back in it comes towards Hurst, and the acrobatic effort, and away by Townsend. Sheridan still in there. And Chelsea fortunate to survive perhaps then. As Stewart goes down to the ground and Chelsea get the free kick. They were in all sorts of trouble in that previous Sheffield Wednesday attack. Townsend. Oh, a tremendous effort and a brilliant one-handed save. Andy Townsend hit that one beautifully along the deck all the way and just kept out by Turner. Worthington. Dangerous, and he's done it again. Besant's mistake, but what could he do about that, as Shirtley was in the right place at the right time. And the trick that Wednesday play from this free kick has worked once more for them. The ball cut back to Worthington when everybody was expecting the initial cross here from Sheridan. And it's worked so many times for them this season. It's usually Pearson who gets on the end of them. This time it was Shirtley. Same result. Townsend's header. Sheridan to Hurst. King. Williams, that's a good little ball from Williams. And there's real danger here. And Sheffield Wednesday have got a second. And inevitably, it's Hurst who scored it. Turner celebrates, Besant dejected, and David Hurst's 24th goal of the season could just be Sheffield Wednesday's passport to Wembley. It's given them a 2-0 lead in the first leg away from home. Jury for Chelsea. Dixon going in hard. This is Townsend. Chelsea have got to get something back. It's as simple as that. If they're 2-0 down with the away leg to come, they are in trouble, big trouble. And Moncau's lost out here to Hurst again, and he's got Williams with him, and he's going all the way! Oh, what a save in the end by Besant. And Chelsea have fallen apart, and David Hurst could have got his second goal in a matter of minutes then and really finished Chelsea off. It just struck Besant on the foot and went over. Wilson steps over the ball. It's Worthington who plays it in towards the far post. And it's turned in, yes! No, I thought not, because I was certain initially that there was offside, and I was right. Roger Milford had a long look before he disallowed the goal, but I'm certain he was right with that decision. Watch out for Shirtley and Pearson, the two centre-backs forward. Worthington on the left. Sheridan. King. Worthington's gone for the return ball. And Besant read the danger and reacted quickly, but at the expense of a corner. And in it goes short, back again to Sheridan, turned in dangerously towards Pearson. He's done it again, Pearson! His 10th goal of the season. And it could just be the one that sends Sheffield Wednesday to Wembley. 11 minutes to half-time. And Sheffield Wednesday's expertise from corners and free kicks has paid off again. Sheridan delivering the perfect ball, Pearson the perfect header. And this man gets more goals than most midfield players. Shirtley thumps the ball forward. And it's in towards Palmer. And Palmer did well. Wilson! Oh, what a goal! Danny Wilson! And that's that. Sheffield Wednesday must be Wembley bound for the first time in 25 years. And what a storming volley by Danny Wilson. Shirtless free kick. Palmer plays a really important role here. As the ball came in from the left, he just got the little touch down into the path of Wilson, who hit it without thought. Dorigo. And he ran straight into trouble, and a lovely ball forward by Harks to Francis. He's all on his own at the moment, as far as Wednesday are concerned. They're desperately trying to get players forward to help him out as he takes on Cundy single-handed. And still gets a good cross in, and Besson pours it behind for a corner. Well, that was vintage Trevor Francis then. When it really looked hopeless for Francis, he had no support at all and still tested the goalkeeper. Wise, unpopular with the Wednesday supporters, but he's heard that before. Dorigo in possession. Dixon, and it's turned in. Sheffield Wednesday lost a little bit of concentration here as Dorigo turned the ball in. Dixon turning it to the far post, and it was easy for young Stewart. Harks. Palmer did well then. McCall gets his first touch on for Williams to chase, and he's got in between Moncau and the goalkeeper. Oh, what a marvellous goal that was! And if there was ever any doubt, it's gone now. Sheffield Wednesday and Ron Atkinson are back at Wembley. And it was a beautiful goal that beat Besant to put them there. A brilliant finish by Williams, who nipped in between defender and goalkeeper, and his finishing was superb. Have Sheffield Wednesday enjoyed the prospect of a Wembley Cup final appearance? But that's where they're going on April the 21st to face Manchester United.
Oh! Oh! How are you? Two of us, see?
Wednesday have a secret weapon on hand to jolly things along.
I don't think you're going to win.
How you doing, all? This I'm not supposed to be here, I'm with the bed. Hello, lads, all right. All right, lads, how you doing? All right, bloody hell, eh? Bloody posh hotel, this, mate. Sorry about that. You fell asleep in the greenhouse. I'm coming on the coaches anyway, all right. Go on to interview and go on.
Finding the net as usual, David Hurst.
What was the score?
Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry.
8 more.
What was the score?
Yeah, it's 15. 18-15.
Yes!
Then the ride to the stadium that no one on board the bus will ever forget.
A fellow went in the pet shop, he said, have you got a wasp? He said, a wasp, you daft. We don't sell wasps, we sell budgerigar, canaries and hamsters. He said, we don't sell friggin' wasps. He said, there was one in the window yesterday. Irish fella cut a hole in the ice, and he's fishing. This Irish fella, he's cut a hole in the ice, and he's fishing. He's been there for about 4 hours. His nose is red, his scarf's hard. Scarf's hard. And here's a voice, you won't catch any fish in there. He said, are you God? He said, no, I'm the manager at the ice ring. Actually, there's a curfew in Poland. And he said, if you're not in the house by 6 o'clock, they shoot you. And this Russian soldier saw this Pole about 5:30. He went, shot him. The sergeant said, what are you shooting for? It's only 5:30. You're not supposed to shoot him until 6 o'clock. He said, I know where he lives. He'd have never have made it.
The lad from Liverpool had done exactly what Ron Atkinson knew he would. Here was Wembley Way, out of the blue, and into the blue, a sea of blue and white.
Is this Wembley Way?
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry. Lost.
I got the back.
Oh, no.
Got the back.
Is this Wembley Way lost? Yeah. Fucking Gary Newmont, yeah.
The owl. Hang on, the owl.
Back me, you sure? It's a good one, I wasn't thinking. Neither was lost. This is it, lads, this is it. Doesn't get any better than this. Look at this, fucking brilliant. You're not going to let them down today, lads, I'll tell you. You can't let this lot down. They want you to see you with the cup. Brilliant. Brilliant. I can't see any United support.
In the dressing room, an air of calm and quiet confidence. Players gathering their thoughts and good luck messages.
You wait. You wait. How can you say that? What's that?
Water. Phil King.
There's even a cake for Phil King from his mum and dad. For after the game, of course. It'll go perfectly with the champagne.
She's just outside now. She's there. Who is it?
Mum.
Is it?
From the tranquility of the changing room to the electric atmosphere of the stadium and those memorable first steps on the hallowed turf. This is what they'd been urged, the players and the fans of Sheffield Wednesday, to soak up, to enjoy, to savour.
And away we go. Sheffield Wednesday in the striped shirts, attacking the goal to our right. Phil King hoisting a long ball forwards. Hurst already with his shirts out, shirt outside his shorts, chasing after it. Wednesday with a throw. Their form has been flagging a little bit in the last month. They've lost 4 of their last 6. Their top priority, of course, remains a place back in the First Division. Manchester United, meanwhile, 9 without defeat. A really good phase of the season for United. A free kick to be taken. No, it's a throw to be taken by Nigel Worthington. To King. Worthington. Bruce coming first for this one. Hawks is there as well. It'll come for Blackmore. Missed by Nilsson, but Pearson was in quickly. And the ball back with Les Seeley. Pearson's header. And back to Chris Turner, a former Manchester United player. King gets it forward. Case of young Paul Williams, signed at the start of the season from Charlton. Can allow Sheridan to play it in. It's Seeley with the fists, out as far as Sharpe. Harks trying to return it, but there was a foul by John Harks on Lee Sharpe. Pearson beating Hughes in the air. Pushing header by Worthington, and King again, that long ball. Seeley needing to come outside the box. Hurst was on him, and Williams was right up there too. Robson. Sharpe. Early days yet, but as Jimmy Greaves was saying, it's a really confident start by Sheffield Wednesday. Here's Paul Ince now for United. A swift tackle that time again from Pearson. Blackmore. And some good challenging there by Hawks. Robson. Here's Nilsson, who's played here for Sweden. It's easy to underestimate Sheffield Wednesday, where people are saying, oh, United are so used to playing at Wembley. There's so much experience right through this Sheffield Wednesday side. Good challenge though by Hughes. Sheridan dwelled on that ball too long, and look who's picked it up now. Robson with Sharpe away on the left. Maybe the first real test now for the Swedish fullback Nilsson.
I think what's interesting, Brian, is what you said, really. You've got to look at Nilsson and say he's much more experienced a player than Lee Sharpe, and everyone's expecting Sharpe to perform miracles, and yet Nilsson is the man with the bigger pedigree.
Quite right. Played in the World Cup, of course, for the Swedes last summer. And it's noticeable, too, that every time there's a little bit of danger, that Roland Nilsson here gets good support from John Harkes alongside him. Harkes just in front of Nilsson now. They're obviously so well aware, as obviously they must be, of the threat of Lee Sharpe. Nilsson. Sheridan. Williams is challenging. Alistair gets back there. Seeley grabs it. Wilson just touching it on for Nilsson. Now it's Lee Sharpe's turn to get back and do some defending. And Sheffield Wednesday with a throw. It's a free kick now to Sheffield Wednesday. They've brought Shirtley forward as well as Pearson, and Pearson has certainly scored some important goals this season. He's on 12. There's Shirtley. Now, what we might well find is Worthington ducking over it, or rather playing it down the byline for Harks, who might well make a little run down that right-hand side. There he goes. There goes Harks. Now, will Worthington play it? No, he plays the long one this time. It might come. A terrific goal by Sheridan! A terrific goal for Sheffield Wednesday. That really rattled off the post and into the back of the net beyond Les Seeley. And the second division side go into the lead here at Wembley. John Sheridan. What a rifling shot it was. A free kick by Worthington.
Super goal.
And off the post, Seeley made almost an exceptional save, but could only push it onto the post. And Wednesday are in the lead.
Yeah, it's a well-worked free kick. Everybody was in there. Pallister couldn't do anything else except what he did. And Les Seeley really saved it. Great shot, though.
Oh, now that's really set it up. We were saying it was fairly low-key. We were saying we needed a spark to set this game afire. Well, we've got it. A free kick now to Manchester United at the other end. Will it again, as it has so often at Wembley, be a day for the underdog? Blackmore, long way to go yet. It'll be Lee Sharpe. Shirtliff ducking low to get it away. In goes Williams. Irwin. Webb chasing. Shirtliff again dominant in the air. King very confident getting that one back. In goes Nilsson. There's Danny Wilson. Pallister again. What a noise coming from the left of us now, the Sheffield Wednesday fans. Nilsson's head up. Didn't quite know where it landed. Hughes picks it up. Gets it back to Blackmore. Knocked away again. Blackmore. Sharpe. Blackmore for the third time. This will be Chris Turner's ball. What a super shot from Sheridan it was, though, Jimmy.
It was a good goal. As I say, Pallister got his head to it, but couldn't really do anything other than he did. Sheridan came in and did hammer it beautifully. Les Seeley, I thought, did very well to get across there. Nearly saved it. It's certainly set the stadium alive now.
Webb with a header. There's Pearson with his. Webb again. Sharpe well offside. King. Here comes Wilson. Worthington. In goes Sheridan. We thought that Sheridan might have a big influence setting up things for other people. But he's the man who who's provided the shot that puts Wednesday ahead. In goes Lee Sharpe. Knocked away well that time by Pearson. Blackmore. Webb. Back to Pallister. Here's Worthington. Or rather, King. Pallister. Hughes. Irwin. Once again, Sheridan's there. Like a swarm of bees around Manchester United this afternoon as Hurst takes it up again. Williams is up there. Harks has made a good run. And Williams is trying to keep it going. Hurst waiting in the middle. He's gone past Blackmore. Calls for a good cross. Hits Ince with it, though. Williams again, turning it in towards Hurst. Not as far as McClare, just 2 minutes of the first half left now. Hughes for Robson. Here come Manchester United. A terrific counter-attack now as 4 Sheffield Wednesday men get back. One of them is Roland Nilsson, and there's the clearance. Webb spreading it wide for Blackmore. Sharpe, Ince. Here's some room for Sharpe to work now. Nilsson is down injured for the moment. Now as he jarred that left knee that was such a problem for him.
I think he has done himself, Graham, whether it's his knee or whether it's his groin, I'm not sure. I think it is his groin or his hip.
Blackmore challenging, Lee Sharpe trying to get in there, Wilson also very aggressive indeed, and in fact the free kick's been given Wednesday's way, and Roland Nilsson in a bit of trouble. Referee having a word with the linesman here. And Nilsson is still struggling, still feeling that knee.
I think he's all right, actually. I think it was his hip, actually, Brian. He wasn't touched. It's when he tried to turn, whether he got his boots caught in the nose tackle's false teeth from last night or something. I don't know.
Well, Nilsson's fit enough to take this free kick. No, he's decided against it, and Nigel Pearson will take it instead. Coming to the last seconds of the first half. And a terrific first half it's been for Sheffield Wednesday, showing no signs of nerves at all, playing some good quality passing football, and then after 37 minutes finding the goal for John Sheridan that puts them ahead. But here's Hughes now. And now Webb. Irwin playing it in early again. The flag is up on this side for an offside. It's still wagging. The referee hasn't seen it. Now he has. The whistle's gone. No, it hasn't. He's now decided to play on. And it's probably the right thing to do with Wednesday in possession. It's with King, who's had a very tidy first half for left back. Sheridan tidying up, gets it back to Kusta.
Actually, the back four had played well for Sheffield Wednesday this half. They've kept United really at bay. They've not really penetrated at all. Only the one time when Sharpe got away from Nilsson.
Half-time whistle. Sheffield Wednesday leading in this Rumbelows League Cup final by 1-0. John Sheridan the scorer. Roland Nilsson, who was struggling just before half-time, is back on. And away we go. Blackmore. Hughes. Worthington away. Only Williams is up, but only Irwin is back. Now Williams on the break now for Sheffield Wednesday. Into the path and the left foot of Worthington. And Bruce back superbly for Manchester United.
Yeah, little Williams is a problem to him when he gets away.
Sheridan fisted away. Worthington trying to get in there, but that time McClare got there first. Nilsson to King. Not forward again. Very accurately indeed there by King. Just clearing Neil Webb to Sheridan. Wellington tries to get in. Irwin tries to get it away. And just at this moment, Manchester United are all over the place. Robson making one of those characteristic breaks from the midfield, but Phil King was there first. It's a corner for Manchester United, which Sharpe will take. Forward comes Bruce and Pallister. They're leaving only Dennis Irwin back. And Sheffield Wednesday, for their part, have pulled everybody back inside their own penalty area. There's Sharpe's corner. Big high one towards Steve Bruce, and again the head of Nigel Pearson gets there first. Plenty of room here for Phelan to return it, though, into that danger area. And the goal's been given. No, it's not. It's a free kick. Well, United certainly were congratulating each other, thinking that the goal had been given, that Chris Turner had dropped over the line with it.
I booked it as a goal, Brian. I can't see what's gone wrong with this one.
Could only be a foul on the keeper.
Well, I don't think he was touched, to be perfectly honest. Well,
yes, he was. Shane, what's your view on that one?
I thought it was a foul against the goalkeeper. He's in the air, and Mark Hughes came flying in and bundled him in the net. I mean, even in our day, the goalkeeper had to have 1 foot in the ground before you hit him, so I think it was a foul, and the referee was right.
Sheffield Wednesday still lead. Although United have had that goal disallowed. In a moment we'll get a view from Gary Lineker on that one as well. I wonder if he'll take the Jimmy Greaves line as a striker, but they're a pampered race. It should have stood. We shall see in a moment. At the moment it's Pearson who's having a wonderful game at the back for Sheffield Wednesday. Here's young Williams. Now he has looked a real classy player this afternoon, and he won't quite get to that one. Bowls into Les Seeley. Les none too happy about that. Gary Lineker then, what about the disallowed goal?
Well, I'm going to have to disagree with Jimmy Greaves on that one. I thought it was a foul. I thought that Mark Hughes did jump, and he led with his arm, and I think the referee had no alternative to give a free kick. At the same time, I do agree with Jimmy that goalkeepers are a bit of a pampered race, but on that occasion I think the referee was right.
Thanks, Gary.
Yeah, modern footballers.
Nilsson having a real struggle over there with McClare. Nilsson in the end. No, it'll fall for Sharpe. There was a shot in the back of the net, but Williams is away. It's gone wide of Seeley, wide of the goal, and in fact, I think the referee might be pointing that it's a corner. In the meantime, the two physios are on, or at least certainly Alan Smith of Sheffield Wednesday is on. Jim McGregor coming on quickly as well. Here comes Robson. And now Irwin. Oh, there's a chance here. A great save by Turner from McClare.
Well, that could well be the match winner.
That was a fabulous header, but an even better save.
But this is a great save here by Chris Turner.
Well, the press have made their choice of man of the match, and it's one I must say I would totally agree with.
Yeah.
It's the Sheffield Wednesday skipper Nigel Pearson.
Wouldn't argue with that at all.
Wilson.
It was a good decision. He has been solid at the back.
Wilson again. Away goes Williams, but Pallister will get there first. Oh, clumsily conceding the corner. That's the last thing Manchester United wanted. They wanted to keep the ball in play. And Pearson goes forward. My goodness, he scored some exciting goals this season as well for Sheffield Wednesday. Scored in both legs against Brentford in the first round, the winner against Swindon in the next round, the winner against Coventry in the quarter-finals, and one of the semi-final goals against Chelsea. And he's up here again. Sheridan. Worthington. Across the face of that United goal. Phelan. Laying it for Irwin. No, it'll be Worthington. Played for Sheridan. Wednesday on the break again. Williams has gone outside and Sheridan has played the ball for him. And Sharpe goes in.
Read the game well there, did Lee Sharpe. He had to run a long way back to cover that.
Almost the classic counter break though as McClare goes up. King gets it away. Irwin now, a loser last year and in danger of being a loser this year as well. Good header again by Pearson. A worthy man of the match. Sheridan the goal scorer. Up to Hurst, back to Sheridan. Hurst again. There's a lot of space on the right-hand side for Laurie Madden, the substitute. Hurst waiting in the middle. And Pallister plays it short for Bruce. Robson. One last thrust maybe for Manchester United. Sharpe on the far side. Nilsson getting across to him. There's the ball in. Knocked away again. And a foul. Feet were high, actually. On comes Alan Smith. 2 minutes of injury time played. Jim McGregor on to make sure that Laurie Madden's okay, and also John Sheridan, who's gone down with a little bit of cramp. We're down to serious things now because it's really a matter of seconds away. A real turn-up in many ways. Manchester United coming as clear favourites. Another look at the referee's watch. But the second division underdogs. Just a matter of seconds away from the Rumbelows Cup of 1991 as Worthington takes it up for him. Williams and Hurst in the middle. Wilson. Only as far as Ince. What a great moment this will be for Ron Atkinson. Ince. Challenge of Worthington. Ince rides it. He rides the challenge of Wilson. In goes Shirtliff, almost as though his life depended on that. Pearson now covering as McClare takes the ball up again for Manchester United. Ince is down for the moment. McClare gets the better of King, gets the ball in across there. Blackmore, right across the face of the goal. It looked as though it had to go in. and Madden just brings it away. The wily old professional keeps it into play. He's not going to waste this ball. Finds Hurst with it. Williams up ahead of him. United are really stretched now as Williams goes into overdrive, but Seal is there. 4 minutes of time, and on! Sheffield Wednesday are the winners.
Come here. Look at this fella. You know what you got for Christmas? A grow bag.
Sorry. Delighted for you. Not before time. Mother was next.
Let's have a final look at the Rumbelows League Cup winners for this season, Sheffield Wednesday. Get some German lager down here.
The display, the attitude, the occasion, everything worked out right. The result perfect. We've come here to play with no fear. We've come here to show a big audience, not only the audience watching the game, but the television audience, that we are a good side. And certainly the players can feel proud of the fact they've not let the club themselves, or most of all, the fans down.
The players were super. They worked hard. They played like a first division team. I thought they controlled the game, or 85% of the game. And the goal was a great goal, super goal for Sheridan. Delighted for him. Yeah, it's a bit of an anticlimax now, you know. I suppose your emotions left out on the field. But all credit to them. The fans were magnificent. That's what I really enjoyed. I enjoyed that noise of the fans, and when we came down Wembley Way, that was the lads will remember that for the rest of their lives.
You're going to see if you can swap them. No, that one. You're going to just keep it.
There again.
Oh, fucking what a time, eh?
Someone over there.
What a great day that was.
You hear about the lads who've been at Wembley before, like Danny, like I said, we've been there before, and he'll tell you, like, coming down Wembley Way, it's normally mixed with the colours, whichever two teams are there. Today it was virtually all blue. I mean, which lifted the lads. We get out there. The Wednesday fans were unbelievable. They sang all the way through the game, and which keeps us going and everything. And yeah, they were fantastic.
It's a fantastic experience. You can't explain to people what you feel like. You know, you're just so elated inside, and you know, people have got to be in your position to see how you feel. I mean, I can't explain how it is. Like, it's just a fantastic feeling. Like, you know.
Oh, it's unbelievable, really. It's it's overwhelming, really. It is. It's unbelievable. The first 7-8 months I've been in the English League, and I'm here at Wembley. And I just want to say that it's nothing that's taken for granted here. It's something that I'm doing for a lot of people, because I know their dreams are to be in Wembley, and they've been in the English leagues for 10, 11 years. Some people don't even get here, and it's something that I'm going to treasure for a while.
I've never seen fans like it. I mean, coming from the lower division clubs and to come to what we've got at Hillsborough is fantastic. They come out in numbers today, and I think that spurred us on.
To see the amount of people that we had here, and the amount of blue and white, and the supporters that were so fanatical, it was just an inspiration to everyone. And I think that everyone performed on the inspiration of the people that were there.
It was a good all-round team performance, and obviously the one bit of brilliance from John Sheridan won the game for us. The moment he struck it, there was never any danger of it not going in the net. It was a wonderful strike that deserved to win the match.
I knew all the true fans would get behind me, and that goal was for all them. So it's nice feeling.
Yeah, then excuse me, we knew we were going to win. Yeah. Didn't we know we was going to win? We didn't know. You've got that in black and white.